In this lesson, we're going to explore the Logic Loops library. With the Loops library, we're going to look for sounds, some musical loops to add to our timeline, and start adding some sounds to our picture. We're also going to add some markers to help us kind of like, mark up where things are. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to add some markers. So how to add markers to your project, right? So we have this video here. So, obviously it takes for you to like go through the video to kind of like look at it and start to place your markers where you think your composition, your sounds, your sound design, your effects, and what have you, you're going to start placing and or recording inside of your sound and picture project. So I'm going to play some of this, and this is, and take off the metronome. We don't need that. And so you would, skim through. And say, for example, if I'm starting this here, so I'll back it up to Bruce here, and then you can add your markers. So what you would do is control click or right mouse click right where the movie icon tab is, and you'll have your other drop down global menus. So the global menu we want to put here is marker. So now we have movie and we have marker. You'll see a little plus. And from here, we can add the marker right where the playhead is and start the marker here. So from here, marker 1, double click it, you name it, stare down. And then say we skim across a little bit here, what we call add another marker here, and then you double click, name your marker, and this we call the stretch out. And from there, you just go through the film, go through the video, and put your markers on where things you want to place, name those places, name those locations, so you kind of remember what you're going to put there or what that scene is entailing, right? And that way you can kind of start to get an idea of what you're going to put there as far as composition and sound. Now, the Loops library has a ton of sounds, a ton, believe it or not. And obviously more than just music. A lot of people know Logic Pro for, musical loops. Of course, they have tons of musical loops, but they have also a lot of stuff for film. I know there are a gazillion libraries out there, of course, the pros use, you can buy them or what have you, or subscribe, but your Logic app comes with tons of things. So what you can do is just go in here, for example, I might look up drama and, get to this drama piece. And I heard this, I like this because, this is an old movie. This is one of my classics, one of the best fight scenes ever. We can drag this, and I can drag this here. Part of the stare down and create an audio file of that. And there it is located here. Let me just drag this up. And then from here, you're familiar with using Logic's looping and editing features. From there, you can start applying those techniques and skills. So if I wanted to loop this a little longer, for example, I can do that here. And now let's play this back. So from here, I'm going to just mute the original audio. And start bringing in some other sounds. Let's say maybe this other dramatic piece, bell here, and I'll loop this a little bit. And from there, you just start building on your sound to picture by dragging in some loops, dragging in sound effects. Again, you can just go to your search in the Apple Loops library and type in names, type in titles, and you'll start to find a lot of stuff inside of Logic that you don't even have to go outside of Logic, at least at the offset, and start putting in some sounds for your sound design and your musical phrases.